music that I shouldn't have to be worrying about constantly switching, because it didn't seem like the Bard core actually did anything. Hey, oh god, doc. Mine turtle. Mine turtle? Can't say that that sounds familiar to me. But how's it going, good doc? How was your Friday? Hopefully we at least get some decent background noise. Okay, everything's in the right settings. Butterfree is dead. We're using it for flash. Got glasses? Hell yeah. Absolutely love that for you. Also, how have you been enjoying oh god, Blade of Fire? Is that it? I know you were playing it yesterday. I was watching a bit. Still looks pretty wild. Gotta say, saw your big giant dragon man friend, and I was like, huh, because isn't like the main blue hair character or whatever, isn't he a like a born again dragon or something? Also tried to start Final Fantasy X, but the game keeps glitching. Interesting. Already fought you. Probably should swap off you for now. Char. Poor Charmander being only level 22 and not even evolved. I wonder if it has to deal with like either the ROM, because I'm assuming you're emulating it. But obviously let me know if that's not the case. So it's probably either the ROM that you specifically downloaded and for whatever reason that one's off, or there's a chance that whatever emulator that you're specifically using just doesn't like it for some reason. Because I know my one buddy, when he was trying to stream, I think it was Sly Cooper, one of the like, you know, typical PS2 emulators, for whatever reason didn't like it, so he had to switch to a different one. Also switching here in a couple seconds. Going to Emerald. Okay. Oh god, what were we even doing? I'm gonna leave Skarmory up for now. I honestly don't even remember who we're fighting right now. Okay, so we're back to you. Okay. I'm not quite sure what exactly Gar is, but he sure looks very draconic. Ryu, the main character, is a dragon in human form that can cause different dragon genes. That can use different dragon genes. He finds to transform into dragon. Oh, okay, interesting. Not emulating the FFX2 remaster. Interesting. I wonder if that's like a common problem. I mean, I'm assuming you probably already did like a Google like to see if it's an issue or not. Oh, right. Okay, we're just here. Okay, we did not fight everybody. Okay. Right. Okay, we're just gonna hit cut and okay. Perfect. Hyper. Okay. Did we... I'm just assuming we've already fought it. Okay, back to yellow. That's fine. Because I would imagine if it's a common occurrence that there would probably be some threads about it somewhere, whether on Steam or like on Reddit or something. No, yeah, it just crashed on me a few minutes before you started. Okay, before that, it kept showing me green screens. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, at that point, I would definitely say do a quick search both on like the community tab for Final Fantasy for the remaster, and like do a search and see if there's like a Reddit thread. Because honestly, it could be something as dumb as a like a setting or something. Because I know for whatever reason, some games that like it'll pop up like, hey, do you want to run it as X or do you want to run it as Y? And sometimes that makes a difference. And I will say I haven't necessarily ran into a situation like that specifically, but I mean, maybe that's it. I don't know. Gyarados doesn't have too many more beams to bubble. That also being said, Gyarados also starting to look a little sad. Okay, I was about to say, like, is it just me or does this feel really quiet? Do we have a room for Dragon Raid? Splash. Okay. I guess maybe we put Nidoking out first. Ooh, okay. Did we want to learn Aqua Ring? What is Feather Dance? User covers the target's body with a mass of down that partially lowers the attack. 2 stages of attack down or passive heals. I think I'd rather have the passive heals if I'm going to run anything. Because at the very least I can set it and forget it. I guess I'll keep battling for now. 24-24. Alright, what are we looking at? Alright, I'm going to send out Servine just to make sure we're safe. Okay, glad we swapped there, because if we didn't one-shot, it wouldn't have been worth it. And 20 bucks says we would not have one-shot. Just better to play it safe, to say the least. Alright, let's go. Actually, wait. I was gonna say, I think all that's over here is a. Yeah, I was gonna say it's just the one item. Let's see. Oh, did I? Alright, hold on. Let me slow the game down so it doesn't switch over on me. Okay. Okay, apparently I never marked down Charizard Bridge. So Cold Storage, Route 6, and Chargestone Cave are out. But you know, fine enough. I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting here trying to find a funny way to try and say your combination of just letters, but there's just no way for me to do that without sounding like an idiot. I'm gonna call you Q. Obviously, let me know if you want me to refer to you anything else as anything else. But well, come on in. How is your Friday? No free shoutouts. Only free shoutouts that happen here on this channel are for the homies. So that takes care of that. I just want to double check real quick that there's nothing hiding over here. Double ice cream cone. Okay. Wow. And at level 26 and 27. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna set up Aqua Ring, and let's throw in Dart Maka. Okay, double avalanche means nothing to us. Okay. You know what? I was gonna say let's go for a confusion, but never mind. Okay, platinum version. Oh lord, what did we get ourselves into here? Okay. Is Bidoof already a... No, Bidoof we would lose. Oh, we would lose way too much if we throw in Bidoof. Okay, hold on. Alright, let's just... Alright, let's back up. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, and of course, I got, like, no heals whatsoever. Alright. Alright, well... I'll at least cover that. Luxio needs to come out. Gliger's our best chance to not immediately die. Good. On Inferno, hit Mach Punch. Gliger. I'm going to top off just in case. Oh. Oh god, there's more. Oh, of course it's a Shellos. Alright, Alright. Bronzor is probably the best bet. I'm gonna hit with knockoff just in case it's holding anything.
I'm in danger.
Okay, I'm gonna hit Essence. I'm going to swap. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use my last heal on Gliger. Right, Bronzor. Okay, well that's not helpful. All right. All right, I'm gonna hit. I think I'm gonna hit Confuse Ray, and I'm going to use an Oranberry to try and help save Bronzor. And we're trade that. Nope, there goes Gliger. At this point. Thank God. Alright, I'm going to just save. Oh, right, I literally cannot save over this. That's so fucking annoying. Okay, not yet, just cause okay, you already said that. Okay, cool. Alright, how? Please tell me I have a escape rope. I do. I'm getting out of here. Alright, so we just lost Gliger because there's literally nothing we can do. Okay, Gliger is pretty far down. So we're just essentially losing more encounters for everybody else. Sucks that we're losing out on Pokemon Tower for... okay. I don't know what happened there with... whatchamacallit, but that's off, so that's... okay. Alright, I don't know much about the other options, like Pokemon Tower, so we lose out on a Ghastly, which sucks for yellow, and then I'm assuming Twist Mountain probably has something good, but I don't know if that's actually going to stay that way. We're going to have to just figure it out. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Generally annoying, but whatever. Of course you won't let me run. Alright. So, immediately, I am going to assume that we're just about to lose everything. Just the way today's already started off, so that's good for us. Where the crap is Bronzor? Okay, once again, very lucky for us that Plat is just so far ahead in encounters that we're not losing anything, we're just losing encounters. Seriously, why does this game just not want me to leave? Seriously, what is up with the amount of encounters in this freaking area? Like, I feel like we were having this issue earlier where it was just like non-stop, never ending. Alright, fine. We'll just use a freaking repel. Get me the hell out of here. Alright. I hate this game. I'm just going to assume it's the curse of Gen 4, because Gen 4 is by far just the weakest gen. Oh wait, no, I was going to go Water Pulse to help to get a confusion off. My god, that did so much damage. I wasn't sure if Darumaka would actually hit. Okay. So once again, go heal. Alright, I'm switching to her deer because apparently today's just not gonna work for me. So I just need to apparently just be overly cautious. Luckily, Run's not dead yet, but I'm still not happy about how today's already started off like ass. There's gotta be something hiding behind. It's only a hard scale. Fine, whatever. Alright, Duck theoretically fast enough to run away from ice cream. Good. Okay, so there's no way for us to actually get there, but I'm assuming this is like that's the way to like come back. Okay, Panseer, we can live with Panseer. Only because I don't want to have to deal with being put to sleep. We'll just swap. Plus, I don't... I could be wrong, but I don't think that, Actually, I don't think anybody else needs the experience. I think it's truly just our new ducky friend. Oh yeah, so there's no way for me to get over there, so we'll just have to deal with this. Alright, Pan Poor, not really a big deal. Alright, so long as you don't burn me. Ducks slowly but surely coming into their own. Two fresh water. Oh, we have so many super potions. All right, we'll pop that so we don't have to leave. Are you gonna have a pan sage? Oh no, you just got... Ooh. Alright. Even level, but Evo. Let's see where Aerial Ace gets me. Not quite half. Of course you crit. Why wouldn't you crit? God, I feel like crits happen in white so fucking much. Alright, we lose Diglett, which is okay because we already made it through there. We lose our Zubat, we lose a Magikarp, and then we lose our Honey Tree, which has literally never given us anything. Cool. Radical. Awesome. Like, I wouldn't be so annoyed if it wasn't for the fact that I'm just, like, it's bides and crits. That's literally all it's been. It's bides and crazy crits. Oh, right, I don't have... yeah, that's fine. Well, that's just... well, I was gonna say that made the next gym a little bit harder, but I guess not really. We still got Servine, so we should still be all right. Back to Platinum, cause all right. So we're getting rid of. See the two that we've missed, and then nothing else because we don't have to get anything else because we never got an encounter from our tree. Liger. Bronzor. Geodude, generally good grab. Psyduck, decent grab. Alright. What do we got next for... I should probably just extend this down a bit so I can actually see everything, because it's not going to need anything else on OBS to see. Alright, so we still pretty much have all of our other encounters. I can't remember, did we ever get in a... okay, we did get XP share, alright. And then what are we looking at for plat? We've got 26, so Monferno's already at level, so there's that. Subbed, liked, left, and good night. Thank you, Bloodwolf. Appreciate you. What were we doing this year? Oh yeah, did you... Let's see if we can get at least like one more battle in. Jigglypuff comes in. Yep, that's fine. Pidgey. Okay, that was like we got the Mon for that. Especially now with our fancy new Thunderbolt. You know, honestly, I should be fine with, especially with Thunderbolt. Alright, we'll put Nidoking out front so we can focus on working some other things down. To double kicking. All right, for Erica, 32. 32 for Erica. Okay, so we got a lot of levels to gain, to say the very least. Okay. All right. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure you can't explode. Bobo? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If that's a reference to anything, I got no idea. How do I want to do this? Actually, you know what? We'll give the XP share to Bidoof, so that way we can actually have it be somewhat useful. So if I gotta actually swap it in for anything, it's not like it's gonna get anything killed, at least immediately. Alright, so 207. Do I have 207? I do have 207 list already. Oh, wait. Okay, I think... okay, 207 is where we got our Ponyta, which, yeah, that's where we would climb up it. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, not quite how I thought that was gonna go, but, I mean, sure. Of course we get paralyzed. And of course we get full paralyzed. That'd be too easy for us. So did Pachirisu do something to increase its defenses or something? Because I feel like Mach Punch easily should have killed. Alright. Get a super potion. Alright, I think I should be good to just ride back up this with the bike. I don't need anything else. Let's go heal up real quick. And this is where we'd be coming to get our fossil if they didn't design Gen 4 like ass and have it set up so that you need to delete your save to do you oh okay, weird. All right, whatever, game. Alright, Geodude comes out. Luxio is not it. Check moves. I was gonna say, you actually have a move. Oh, what a play. Good job, Duck. Alright, I'm gonna switch this only because I know for a fact that Nosepass can have an electric move. And I do not want to lose the Duck. I've already lost too much, to be honest. Okay, has Dex come on me? Importantly, the experience. I choose the right. Alright, based on the fact that we're about to go into a cave, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Duck out front. Okay, well, we can't surf. Oh, wait, what cave was this? Before I forget. Heyo, Enrique! How's it going? How is your Friday? My Friday, pretty solid. I got a good bit of the script for my retro achievement guide for Recharged Emerald pretty well figured out. I should only have a little bit more to work on. Hopefully I can get into the actual editing sometime next week. Hopefully Monday of next week. Then, other than that, today's been fairly chill. Eating some Takis? Nice. I've only ever had... I literally left to check what's this cave. Mount Cornet. Okay, where do I have that at? On here. Because this is... yeah, that is Platte. We already have Mount Cornet. Okay, perfect. So that's nothing I need to worry about. It's just another part of Mount Cornet. Cool. Need water? You know what? That's fair. Oh, right. We were working our way through Whitney. Right. Alright, Whitney's another one where we're probably gonna be losing some stuff. Oh, which reminds me, I need to get rid of something. What do I need to get rid of? Oh crap, I think we need to get rid of our Zubat. Right? Is that what we need to get rid of? Alright, hold on. Okay, so that was just losing things. But then we also lost... where was Charizard Bridge? There. Alright, so... yeah, no Zubat, no Diglett, no Magikarp. Alright. That's right. Okay. Alright, so... unfortunate for us. All right, change the box to the dead box. All right, we gotta deposit our Zubat. Unfortunate. Once again, game just does not want us to have a Golbat or a Crobat. I don't know what I've done to this game to deserve this, but this is where we're at. All right, I guess we withdraw Jigglypuff for now, so we at least have it. Got some water, and you're good now? Good. All right. Let's run back to the gym.
I would like to rage.
Yes, yes. That's about where I'm at. You're absolutely right, Godok. But let's get Wooper to 20. Then we can see if we can do any last minute touch. Ooh, that did not do a lot of damage. Okay, paralyzed isn't great. Almost passed out. I was gonna say Spice usually doesn't bother me all that much, so I can't say that the one time I had talkies that it was anything too special. It was alright. Unless for whatever reason the talkies that Wendy's had for like their limited time menu collaboration they did a while back, unless they turned the heat on those down. But even then, again, I'm fairly confident that I probably wouldn't be too bothered one way or the other when it comes to it, because I like the spice. Finally woke up. All right, level 20 for our boy. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think we just keep working on Smoochum for now. All right, not pack Pokemon. Fearow go, because at least Fearow should hit rather hard. We just desperately need Fearow to eventually learn Drill Peck. If we can keep Fearow alive to the point where we learn Drill Peck, I think Fearow will be a pretty heavy carry. And perfect. Just as I expected, our boy Wooper evolved. I was gonna say I was fairly certain 20 was the mark. All right. So now that we're down a whole nother mon, we're either A, I buckle down and I get to at least getting something else up to level 20, or we just send it and maybe go, hey, maybe we have to restart today. $45 defense, 41 attack. Obviously you're non-factor. 41 defense, 45 attack. 45 no real defense. Only thing I can think of, it might be good to get Jigglypuff and or Smoochum up just so I can, well, actually probably not even Smoochum, thinking about it, because I don't think Smoochum's gonna be worth it. No, I like the cat in the box emotes, those are fun. Oh yeah, I saw something about it being what, Safari Week or whatever. That's the week that people do nothing but shiny hunt in the Safari Zone, right? Timber, yeah, I could start running back out there. Yep, nice. Okay. I've never actually participated in that. I like shiny hunting in my in like my own personal time, but trying to also do that in the Safari Zone just sounds like a bad time, if you ask me. Alright, just want to make sure that you're not healing any of my... Actually, just in case Sharon does decide to heal any of my stuff. Alright. Honestly, like, I feel like they should have just had us do a gauntlet of double battles. Yeah, Watchhog should be fine. Okay, good thing that Super Fang missed, because I would have been very sad. Well, maybe not very sad, I would have been more annoyed. Because I would have just had to heal. Ooh, Trubbish comes out. Alright, we'll swap here. Alright, luckily we didn't get poisoned. Yeah, Daramaka with Hustle is just, it's too good. Stab, Fire Punch, that's also what? Gets an extra 50% damage? Is that what Hustle? That's what Hustle does, right? It's an extra 50% on physical attacks, but reduces, or is it double? Because in that case, then that's even, you know, better. Alright, starting off with the Watchhog. Dropping accuracy, good. Mega Drain again just to finish. Scraggy. Yeah, I don't have anything specifically for Scraggy. Payback, fine enough. Ayo, Ash, how's it going? How is your Friday? My Friday, specifically, it's okay. Other than that, we've started off rather rough when it comes to our challenge here. We got stuck in a rather tough fight in Platinum, and long story short, we lost out on Gligar and Bronzor, which it's not like we necessarily lost a whole lot. Losing Gligar, we only technically lost an encounter, and losing Bronzor, I think the worst thing that we lost with that was our Zubat and Crystal. But hopefully our bad luck turns around and we'll be okay. Oh right, we lost our Ducklet here in here in white due to a crit, because you know, nothing like turn 1, here's a crit and your Pokemon's dead, which reminds me I need to put the duck away. Turn around. Yeah. Item take. Alright. Goodbye, ducky. Like, we should be so much further ahead, like, at least team-wise on white, but for whatever reason, the game, like, across, like, all 5 is just, like, You know what? You're gonna have 3 mods. That's it. How can you do the same thing? Okay, so first things first, you're gonna need an emulator that can use Lua programs. From there, you're also going to need legally acquired ROMs of the games that you want to use to shuffle through. From there, you're gonna want to Google. I think it's literally just Lua Shuffler. If not, you could probably just Google like BizHawk Shuffler, and that should lead you to the Lua program that you just need to download. From there, it should have all the steps and directions that you specifically need to get this all set up. I already did all that. Alright, oh, okay, are we actually doing a fight here? Or is Cowboy Man just trading off? Plasma. Well, so now that's gonna be a whole thing. All right, let's see if I can't. So where are we at here? So we can't get anything in 6, Chargestone Cape, or 7. I'm assuming those are all exclusively going to be over here. I think I already talked to everybody in there, and that was just generally unimpressive. Communicates exclusively through blurbs. Honestly, that's kind of like how I feel at times, where I will at times just communicate through whatchamacallit, GIFs. Ooh, Car Blast would have been fun. But I don't know how. I mean, granted, I still need to at some point take the time to download the one thing to actually. Ooh, Leaf Blade. Oh, okay. 90 power move, physical. Is it time to get rid of Leech Seed? I think it might be time to get rid of Leech Seed. Alright, let's see if we can't get Jigglypuff juiced up, because I feel like at least with Jigglypuff, I can, if I need to, I can swap into Jigglypuff and hopefully hit a Sing to stop the Miltank from rolling out if need be. Because otherwise I don't really have a status effect to apply. Yeah, just keep using Foresight, buddy. You know what, that's fine. Ooh, actually, wait, do I have a Moonstone? Would I have a Moonstone already? Alright, just in case. Because if I already have a Moonstone... No Moonstone, right? Yeah. That would just be too easy. What type of emulator? Just any one that allows that can use Lua programs. BizHawk is the one that I specifically use, because that one's generally known as like the one that supports Lua programs. Okay, so a Lua program is a .lua, so kind of like how like a JPEG is a .jpg file. a Lua program is a .lua. And it's pretty much like, the best way I could probably describe it is it's an add-on that that you can run inside of an emulator. I don't know where else Lua programs can be used. I just know specifically, like when I first found out about them was when I started emulating. So like if you're, I don't know if it's really an available thing to do like on your phone or anything like that. If you happen to be like the main way you emulate games is through your phone, I don't think you can really do that kind of thing, this kind of thing on your phone. So you would specifically need it on a computer. Okay, luckily Jigglypuff knows how to smack a bitch. It's a hat for the game. Lua means the hat in Norwegian. I don't know if that's actually like what that's technically supposed to mean, but I'm gonna go with that's exactly what that's how they came up with the Lua program name, because that just sounds right. Like, and just in my head, like thematically, I also feel like that it makes too much sense, right? Use a super potion. Do we start making our way back? I think we might start making our way back. Alright, I'm gonna use an escape rope just to save myself the trouble. Heal up. Alright, I'm gonna put War Turtle back out front because it's gonna be our best bet to go through. Alright. It's like with how much we have generally cleared out, I'm now going to attempt to clear Mount Moon without using Flash. Mostly because I feel like I can do it now at this point. What were we doing here? Oh, right. We also... Oh, wait. I need to also go back in yellow because I need to get rid of Dig. Alright, move. Alright, Magikarp, it's been real fun trying to get you to level up. Sorry that it just can't work. And now we're back down to 3 Mons. For whatever reason, Emerald and White are having very similar problems to deal with of, oh hey, by the way, here is an extreme lack of X, Y, and Z. Okay, we got a lot of super potions and whatnot. That should be fine. Okay, about that. I don't think anybody here actually gives me anything. Alright, move tutor, don't care. Alright, if I remember correctly, you need to specifically talk to that guy for the Mirage Tower to show up. Alright, Mightyena out front. Again, we're just at this point we're running with the Zigzagoon where it's at just because we realistically need the HMs. Let's see. There's that. Okay, so that's a double battle down there. Let's get that set up real quick for Emerald. Flannery is only 29, so yeah, by the time we get to Flannery, we're probably going to be a little bit over leveled, which is honestly probably great for us. Alright, Emerald, where are we at? Alright. Route 114 is dead to us, but we can pick up something in the cave that's just after this. So we can at least get that back up to where we need to go. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of Leech Seed. We at least have Mega Drain. I can't remember. Servine, literally a split attacker. So unless I'm attacking something that's a physical defense wall, Leaf Blade's gonna be our best bet no matter what. I guess let's just go heal up and make our push for the gym. Not like we got anything better to do. Yeah, we're just gonna run Servine out front. Because this is a ground team? A ground gym, if I remember correctly? Fresh water. Ground types. Man, sure wish we had the duck. Alright, can't go. Alright, so gotta deal with this guy. Definitely going to try and use Grass Pledge when and where I can, especially where I can get quad weaknesses in. It's nice to have one emulator for gens 1 through 5. Yeah. I mean, I would imagine... Because I don't know if the Nullin DS program also includes 3DS, but I would imagine it probably does. So I could probably get all the way up to Gen 7, right? Because 8 is Shield, 9 is Scarlet Violet, 10's about to come out. That sounds about right. Reading about the Lua programming language and how it works, it actually isn't far off from being like putting a hat or a mask on an already existing code. However, the language was created by 3 guys in Brazil, and Portuguese word Lua means moon. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna Leaf Blade this guy. Not about to take a chance on you. But huh. I can't do anything with that. Let's just do this battle. And that's dropping my physical, so I'll hit Leaf Tornado. Drill Burr about to come out. Just out of curiosity, Grass Pledge? Because I can't remember if I actually Grass Pledged the last one. I probably did. Alright, honestly, Servine might actually evolve before the upcoming gym. Just out of curiosity. Take me up. Yeah, because I want to do this fight, but I don't want to fight you yet, because I'm assuming that's like the thing that I gotta go deal with. Alright, level 29, I will hit Leaf Tornado. Alright, then take this up to fight that guy. Sandile comes out. Again, probably has Intimidate, which, yeah, whatever. Alright, rare occasion where Leaf Tornado misses. Alright, Palpy comes out, which is an easy quad. Sandile once again. Dropping Intimidate one more time. Perfect. Alright, even if this next gym or this next elevator takes us to the gym leader, I don't think I need to worry about healing. We haven't really taken any damage or anything. Ooh, back to Emerald. Perfect. Alright, so free roar, which means nothing to us. Okay, good. I'd rather it be a double battle. Alright, I'm going to bite you, fake out you. Tackle you, scratch you. Not gonna lie, a little surprised that a tackle didn't kill, but I guess I should probably know a little bit better, seeing as how Magikarp is a little tanky, to say the least. No, I'm not gonna worry about Swagger. I'm trying to think, what's a good move that I could possibly teach my Deanna that will be considered a physical move. Okay, cool. So that's all set. He gives us a free berry. Yeah, Mighty and then Sableye duo to take care of this. Going to white. Yeah, okay, so we're already here. Alright, nothing to it but to do it, right? The biggest issue is probably going to be the Excadrill, if I had to guess. Krokorok comes out. Luckily does not have Intimidate, so we can Leaf Blade to our heart's content. Easy one shot. Quit probably didn't matter, if we're being honest. Immediately going into Excadrill, which makes me mildly worried, but we just hit our strongest move. Okay, hitting Hone Claws is bad. I'm gonna hit Leaf Tornado to see if I can drop its accuracy. Bulldoze to slow us a bit, but that's fine. I'm gonna hit Leaf Blade because I was gonna say I'm gonna assume. Oh, okay. Palpitoad. Alright. Ooh, I was about to say I'm gonna risk it because I should outspeed, but then I remembered we had our speed lowered. I'm gonna drop a Super Potion real quick because ain't no way Palpitoad's got anything that's gonna actually do anything to us. I'm gonna Mega Drain right quick. Yeah, probably didn't need to worry about it, just on the off chance. Alright, well. Yeah. Cool. Got the Quake badge. I believe we're 5 gyms deep on Pokemon White already. Which, with how quick we are like literally burning through this, I guess I shouldn't be that surprised that back in the day I was able to literally burn through all of I can't remember which one. It was either Black 2 or White 2. But I literally burnt through the entire game and post game in roughly 8 hours, so I could get the free shiny Dratini at the end of like their battle tree or whatever the heck they called it. Because back then I was into using Tumblr and I used it to get a good handful of mons that I was missing for my living decks, which I still need to generally work on, but that feels so far down the line at this point. But yeah. Made a good handful of trades that way. Yeah, definitely better to be safe than sorry. That's definitely what this challenge has taught me, is 9 times out of 10, just expect the crit to happen. There's no way around it. Pokemon Emerald. Okay, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna say let's bite and fake out the Roselia just to make sure that it's gone. Ooh, feint attack? 60, that never misses. I think it might be time to get rid of Astonish, to be honest. Also, I thought Thief was actually a little bit stronger. So honestly, maybe, because I haven't really been, you know what, yeah, let's get rid of Thief. I know it feels like a little bit of a waste of a TM, but honestly, I don't feel like we've necessarily been hitting Thief all that often, and at least not in a way that makes its ability useful. So at that point, I might as well just go, you know what? Let's just go with feint attack. Which unfortunately, I think that's quite literally the best dark move that Sableye can realistically learn. I'm gonna hit Howl one more time. Only because I know for a fact that bites, yeah. Even at a +2, that didn't go very far. 3 Carbos. Alright, well, our first encounter here, if we were able to actually do anything with it, would have been Swablu, which, not gonna lie, Swablu would have been very annoying to level up. Like, Swablu turns into a somewhat decent Pokemon when it evolves into Altaria. It's just getting there does not feel fun. Your bag can get full in this game? Okay. Okay. 52, 40, 38. Okay, we'll put some Carbos on the Tomp. 5 XP, Elixir, Dire Head. Okay, I'll definitely want to move some things around. Not worried about the Soda Pop. You know what, let's give the Quick Law to Sableye for now, just so they have something. Did I never grab the... Ooh, wait, did I really never grab the black sunglasses? Ooh, we might want to go do that. Protein. Alright, I'm going to say give protein to Sableye. Because once we can get... Because at the very least with Sableye, if we get the ability to teach Shadow Ball, that's going to go insanely hard. Because Shadow Ball on Sableye gonna mess some people up, to say the least. Lombre Geodude. Okay, we are biting and faking out Geodude on the off chance it is trying to explode. Alright, I'm gonna bite and feint attack the Numel. Bite and feint attack the Lombre. Then bite and feint attack the... I will say, that's the one thing I don't like about One thing I don't like about Gen 3 is the fact that it won't tell you that Quick Claw is proccing. It's just it's like you just happen to go first. That's literally it. Okay, probably should have paid attention to who was coming out, but that's fine. Now I can just do this, and then this. Alright. So odds are, actually, hold on. Do I have enough? Okay, I got 18 Great Balls. We should be fine. Zubit. Okay. Not mad about it. That being said, when we come back, I might just have to try and catch it, because, not gonna lie, I don't know if I can get away with attacking it when we're like close to 10 levels plus above its level. Alright, more turtle. Alright, well we're gonna start hoping that we run into more Geodudes instead of Zubats. But this is good leveling for our War Turtle. Once War Turtle has gotten to the point where I'm like, I probably shouldn't keep pushing, it will switch to Gary. Because at the very least, we're probably not... probably not really using Gary or War Turtle for the Erica fight, if we're being realistic. I don't know who I would... Oh, right. Okay, so I gotta remember to get rid of the Diglett. If I don't get rid of the Diglett, I'll probably try and use the Diglett at some point, and then I'll be mad at myself if I do use it and I, like, benefit from it. Okay. I was like, I know there's at least one person here. Send out the Pika. Disable's fine. Thunderbolt does the work. Another Slowpoke, which we don't care about. We've already proven that Pikachu has it. And then another Slowpoke. That's fine. Machop comes out. You know, I'm actually going to run. Alright, the nice thing is I should be able to just run pretty much straight down from here. Ooh, that is a Charmeleon fight. Alright, now we just have to worry about getting wrapped. Poison powder sucks, but that's fine. Alright, well, if you're gonna do that to me anyways... Are you kidding me? How do I not have... How do I really not have any... We'll swap. That's out. No, don't sing to me. Oh no, that could be dangerous, because if I come back in there and I don't remember that we have Charmeleon poison, that's a dead Charmeleon, pretty much guaranteed. Push that too far. If we get a Mon or two a little over leveled, ooh yeah, we will get rid of Leer for bite. Alright, Croconaw just got a move to make it really useful against Morty. So that is really good. And unfortunately, I don't think Jigglypuff can technically really learn anything that'll help us with Morty's Gym, except for it having Foresight. Oh no, it doesn't have Foresight. Never mind. I just saw a long name. No, that was Defense Curl. I just assumed that Defense Curl was Foresight. Right. Also lucky for us, and I think I said this earlier, Jigglypuff kind of a badass. Being able to throw hands like that. Like get her double slap. Like, and she probably cooking a bit. Back to white. Panseer. We'll go with the herd deer. I'll go with the crunch. I know. I just remembered we put no. Okay, well that's what I get for just using bite. Wow. Did that crit and I just not read it, or did something silly go there? Moonch. Yeah. Honestly, solid damage. For being 4 levels under, like that was some solid damage. Also, anybody that is currently watching, especially over on YouTube, if you haven't already, definitely hit the like, the sub. One, it lets me know I'm doing a good job. Two, it lets the algorithm know I'm doing a good job, so that way more people can find this stream and the fun videos that I put out, and then they get to enjoy it as well. Also, if you're feeling extra fancy, if you want to hit that share button, share it to your social media, be like, hey, I'm watching this. This is some cool shenanigans. You should watch it too. Alright, so what was it? Route 6, Charge Stone 7 are all out. So we already checked out Route 6. I don't know when Darmaka evolves, but I feel like it's like, I don't think it's 36. I think it's like an awkward level where like it's like coming up here at like 34 or 42 or something silly like that. I'm kind of hoping that we can somehow get like 2 more encounters before technically going into Chargestone Cave, so we can kind of force it to be what we can get, because getting an electric type would probably really help us out. Electric ends up covering so much. Ooh, interesting. I'm a little surprised it survived. Double roost. Okay. Well, in that case, we gotta go to Fire Punch now. Ooh. Okay, now you're just being mean. I can't do anything with that. I'm assuming that just loops back down. Pretty certain that's just the general loop down, so let's keep pushing ahead here. A Mulga. Right, I will punch that. That's not great for me. Oh, double team, and I'm already reduced accuracy because of. Okay, now you're just being straight up rude. Haha. Oh god, the fact that that didn't kill. Why? Alright, I'm not about to play this game. Quit hitting double team. Though it almost, yeah, I was gonna say, though it almost feels like with how many times you hit double team, it almost can feel detrimental. Like after a certain point, after you raise your evasion, it almost feels like the game's like, okay, time to have an inverse effect. This deerling almost killed 2 of my mons. Alright, luckily it's a quick run back to the city. Can I do some shenanigans? Could I do some shenanigans? It might not be bad, to be honest. Ooh, actually, will that work? Did I ever get any other... Oh, actually, I don't even have a... No fishing rod yet? Damn. Oh, don't endure. Don't do that. Hey, Darmaka, buddy. I'm gonna need you to lock in. I know you missed a couple and you almost died, but I just need you to lock in. Buddy. So many car blast. Okay, Swadloon. Alright, probably a little overkill, but I'm gonna go for the punch. Ooh, Flare Blitz. 120 power. It is physical. Might leave the target burned. The user sustains serious damage. Like, I think we get rid of Headbutt at that point. Because at least with Facade, we can get a 140 power move. Ooh, either that or we get rid of Fire Fang because it... Ooh, actually, you know what? I will get rid of Fire Fang. We already have lower accuracy, might as well... Like, if we need a nuke, we have a nuke. And now I can just click Headbutt to finish. To yellow. Right. You wake up. We gotta remember Charmeleon is poisoned. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Come on. So I think the general goal is going to be get out of the cave. Get Charmeleon healed up, and then we can go back through and grab up any fights and or items we may have missed. Which we can't use. I guess Nidoking's our best bet, and we're gonna just hit Body Slam. Hey, look at that. That worked. Who would have guessed? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did. That's 2, 3. That was like 4, right? Meowth comes out. Again, would love to use Charmeleon for this. Alright, 12. Okay, cool. So we got that achievement. Oh, we're swapping. I was like, wait, why am I not able to do a thing? Oh, right. I was literally about to attack this. Alright, great ball. Just get in the ball, buddy. Okay, actually huge. Alright. Oh, for the love of God. This is like our 5th Zubat just this run. Let's head back. Actually, real quick, just so I have the name. Meteor Falls, specifically. Just get this renamed properly. Meteor Falls. So that way when I inevitably have to do another run, again, whether it's I actually have to do another full run or I get to the point where I can just be like, oh, hey, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to finally do a randomized run because I made it through an original run. All right, 16 and 19. Bike goes there. Good job, Zubat. Real quick, do I have anything to give our boy? Got a rare candy. And we got a PP up, though I'm not gonna waste a PP up yet. Alright, I might honestly just use the rare candy, but I think I'll wait until I get a level. Is there any TMs that I can teach you? I'm not going to teach Steel Wing to anything else, so I might as well teach you Steel Wing. We'll get rid of Leech Life, because it being the 20 power version is not worth anything to me. Can I teach you Double Team? I can. We will teach you Double Team over Astonish. Anything else that Can I teach you Roar? No. What about Bulk Up? Can I teach you Bulk Up? No. Ulti's realistically no. Same with Dig. I'm not wasting that. I also probably don't want to waste Secret Power because Secret Power is actually at least somewhat decent of a move. All right. Well, we at least got a couple extra friendship points for the bat. Now I know technically pushing through would probably be the best idea, but I think I want to at least get Zubat caught up in level first. I'm just trying to figure out where is going to be the best spot. Like, right here will arguably be closer, right? Going to Pokemon White. Alright, what's your deal? A Timple. Well, Darmaka, you are out. Herdier, you're in. Okay, good. Another Timple, not worried about it. If my Crunch killed the first one, my Crunch will realistically kill the rest. Two for Herdier. Ooh, evolving. Okay, I'm not gonna. I thought Herdier was gonna be a 36er. But that's really good for us, to be honest. The only thing that would honestly make Herdier or Stoutland better is if it gained Dark typing, so Crunch could be Stab. Sandrush. Ugh. What kind of shit-ass ability is that? Especially for Stoutland? Ugh. I don't know what its other ability could be, but if there's an item in this game where I can change that, I'm probably gonna change it. Alright, I need you to punch the steer, man. Thank you. What's going on here? Sorry, buddy, I don't have any deerlings. I'm gonna assume we're still in Route 6. I feel like it makes sense that we'd still be in Route 6. Okay, Effect Spore is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I have a Chesto Berry, which I'd probably never use otherwise. Super is overkill at this point. We'll just keep pushing for now. Alright, once again, buddy, just punch the deer. I'm a little surprised there's not an item waiting there. Right. Forgot about this little gimmick. Pokemon Crystal, you say? Oh. Alright, so we're not at the point where we... Okay. I'm pretty certain I already got rid of the... I'm pretty certain we got rid of the Zubat. Yeah, that's because we did that and we pulled out Jigglypuff for that reason. I still need to get rid of the Diglett. We already got rid of the magic carp. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're almost to the point where we can grab, put away the, whatchamacallit. Put away the Diglett. So technically away, just not in the right receptacle. And Jigglypuff doing pretty okay. Definitely afford to not have to deal with dittos. $16, not bad. Back to white. Into another battle, but it's a Swadloon, so I'm not mad because this is going to be a solid experience to say the least. Leaf Stone doesn't help me with anything. Alright, we'll switch. Oh, come on, take my over. There we go. I'm gonna switch to Stoutland specifically for this trainer here. I was expecting water types. That's fair though. Who doesn't like to crunch on some ice cream? Frillish? That's kind of more of what I was expecting. I was gonna say the only way that we can really turn white and emerald around anytime soon would quite literally be finding a shiny in each. So that way we make up the difference on what we lost. Swift. That's fine. Alright, just because Emolga gave us trouble last time, I'm not risking Darumaka. I feel like static always seems to go off. Good job, Stoutland. Alright, I'm gonna avoid him. I'm gonna hope that we can get Alright, just out of curiosity. Damn it. I was gonna say, I'm gonna see what a shaking thing in this area does. I was going to assume it was going to just be an Audino, like it's the universal sign for Audino, but who knows, maybe it could have been something cool. Alright, anybody want to heal me? Shiny Stone, alright. Oh, exactly what I was hoping for. What do we need for our next gym in white? Penny? Alright, I can take her out here in a second. 35. Yeah, we're gonna be there and then some. Alright, everybody, give me a few moments. Penny is politely requesting that I take her potty. So I will go ahead and take care of that real quick, and then we can get back to some Pokemon. But give me a few, I'll be right back.
Oh man, I punched the gun to death. Well, what kind of bullshit's that? Oh, no. Let me just move out. Okay. Alright, and you're probably gonna run a bit, so pew. Hey, pre-fired right into his wiener, guys! I did it! I pre-fired my gun right into the dude's wiener.
That's straightforward. It's simple. I burnt my bum. I burnt my bum. Oh no, I burnt my bum again. Hot cross buns. Yep, okay. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. I was too busy looking at chat anyways. I wasn't expecting when I got launched it would be like, oh yeah, by the way, the platform you landed on is going to kill you.
Love it!
I don't want to fight you anymore.
I heard a zipline. They're probably coming up.
Yep. Other one's up.
Got him.
Good job, dude.
They should have known.
Get butted.
Open this fucking door. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with going in with only 6 heals. I'm fine with only going in with 2 cats. This is fine. This is fine. I should be fine.
Alright. Step 1 to Lord's Zumba class. Order Taco Bell. Step 2.
No,
You eat
that's shitty.
all the Taco Bell. Step 3. And step 4. Profit.
I'm pretty sure step 3 is sit on the toilet and wonder why you ate all that Taco Bell.
Exactly. That leads to step 4. Profit.
I don't awesome for Taco Bell, baby.
Yeah, but you get all the...
And funny enough, the 2 beans for us reaching our $50 goal that I'm going to be eating are either going to be stink bug or toasted marshmallow. It's going to be either a mix or it's going to be both of one. I really hope it's not double stink bug because I feel like that'll be a bad time. Oh god, I'm pretty sure it's double stink bug. Oh. The things I do for donations. Oh. I just need an MMO a little more faster paced than WoW. That's fair. I've never actually played WoW myself, so I can't like speak on it. Whew, okay. Alright, boop. Alright. And power jump. Oh yeah, that's right. Pro gamer, right here. Oh no, not a pro gamer, not a pro gamer, not a pro gamer! I done fucked up. Oh my god, I fucking got him while he was driving. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. That was... Wait for that to activate. Oh cool. I teleported my swords back to me, good. The fact that these things are not... Oh my god, what is this nonsense? I'm literally getting screwed by game mechanics here. Thank you, Jesus. That was awful. And we're gonna. Wow. Okay. All right. Take that. Okay, cool. Mission complete. Easy peasy. We can't let it start rolling out. Life gets dangerous when the milkshake starts rolling. Get dingle hopped. Yeah, get dingle hopped, nerd. Okay, well he's dead.
Seen Pepper?
I believe she's putting out a fire.
Like running towards them.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright, I definitely need to try and either move the router and modem closer or what? Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? That should get you real good. Yes. Oh, you were that hungry. Oh no. Oh no. I'm paying the utmost respect to you right now.
You better be paying the utmost respect to me.
A teabag emote?
Yeah.
No. Well, either way. That's going on TikTok. Because fuck that bitch.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, the moon thing. I better fight it. Oh wait, I didn't do the things. It's just gonna eat my face.
That's funny.
Alright, yeah, so that only took about 15-20 minutes. Because I spent the first like 10 minutes dicking around letting people come in.
But now you gonna die.
Yeah.
Thing's creepy though. Looking.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, so we can't actually go that way, but that's probably where we need to essentially go for a Caballon. Fire punch. I'll call you. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna play it safe. Alright, pair is annoying, but that's fine. Okay, that thing has crit twice now. Deerling, apparently kind of a monster. Right, run. Okay, 3 crits in a row? Are you fucking dicking me right now? That's insanity. What are the freaking odds of that happening? I should have just played it safe. Oh great, and we lose Whooper. Alright, nice. Alright. Well, that just fucks up a whole bunch of shit. Like, I thought to myself, oh no, I should be fine. Daramaka usually outspeeds Deerlings anyways. Nope, this time he's like, nah, can't get away, fuck you. Here's a crit. Eat it. Like, I feel like crits are happening just so freaking often in white. It's like unbearable. Item. Super potion to take care of you. Alright. That should give us more than enough steps. Okay, what all do we gotta get rid of? Venonat and Diglett for here. Deposit. Alright. Deposit Butterfree, because we... Oh wait, I should... Okay. Actually, wait, I'll need... Okay, perfect. They're actually our top two. Alright, Charmeleon, Butterfree, and Nidoking. Penny, just lay down with your brother. You know what? Well, actually, wait. I feel like... No. You. I feel like you have Magnemites for some reason. Cubone. Alright, well, I was all sorts wrong. We'll take care of these fights out here, then I'll go in and take care of doing a quick search around for whatever in the one thing. Did I restart? No restart. We are still going, though with the way today has been going, I don't think I am going to be completing this run. This run's eventually gonna die and we're gonna run out of mons. Just there have been so many crits happening today. But at the very least, we're essentially on a PB run, so I will take that as a win. Alright. Yeah, show me all the Geodudes. That's just free XP. Nothing over there. No item up there. Okay, never mind. Already did everything in here. Must just be in Gen 3 when they added an item there. Okay, nope. So I'll re-put the Penny. No. You're the one that wanted to go outside. You're the one that got Max to get up. So now you lay down in your bed. You have to deal with that. Alright, let's see. Because I never grabbed the... Alright, so... Route 7 and Route 16, which I think Route 7 is this? But I could be wrong. Let me just double check. This is like the only one where because the map for Kanto is a little awkward to say the least with the way the map is actually laid out. Okay, so... So, no, let me do it. Come on. So it looks like 9 into Rock Tunnel. There's 10's up and down, but there's no like actual route 10 as far as I'm concerned, unless they're talking about specifically on the way to the power plant. Which I might want to look into that, technically speaking. So that takes that. Okay, so Route 7 isn't actually the next thing, it's Route 8. And then... Okay, so... actually, hold on. So, Pokemon Tower is actually still on the board. Route 7 not on the board. Right? 5, 6, 11. Okay, so and then instead of where I have Route 12, which is just kind of awkward. Because that's Route 16. Because I go 16, 17, 18. 18, Safari Zone, 15, 14, 13. And then I'd probably technically take 12. Because you can't get to 12 until after Diglett Cave. And I'm assuming Route 11 is essentially the weird, like, kind of backwards L from Lavender Town to Vermilion. So that one's already out. So I'm going to say, cut that out, pull that up. And then from 13, cut that out, and then we add in Route 12. Alright, I think that's set up now. Now technically what I could do is I could do Pokemon Tower. Actually wait, thinking about it, I can't do Pokemon Tower until after a certain point, right? Because I wouldn't actually be able to catch any Pokemon in Pokemon Tower. It's just I run into Pokemon Tower beforehand. So, Route 8 would be the next one, then Route 7, so... Actually, I'm gonna pull that down a bit. Okay, so that's Route 7. So I can just mark that out. And then it's after Route 7. I could technically go to then 16. Because 16 and the Cycle Road, which is Route 17, are one and the same. So I can sacrifice 16 as the... I can't do anything with it. And I can still get Pokemon Tower afterwards. I think that makes sense. Right? 8's out from Bronzor. 16's out from... Why is... Actually, wait. Oh, Gligar. I was like, wait, why is 16 out? It's from Gligar. Okay, I think this makes sense. At least in my head, it makes sense. Alright, sorry for the delay, everybody. I just wanted to make sure that I'm getting this generally right. Ayo, bonus day! Ooh, gotta dive into the pits of hell and help out ARPG kill Lilith? Fun times. How's the speedrun? I wouldn't call it a speedrun. Mostly because this is the... Hold on, I will tell you. This is the 8th part of this entire run, and each day I've played at least 3 hours, so we're almost into a day's worth of gaming for this. But We've already had like 3 deaths, all of which have been really dumb and pretty much to crits, so there's literally nothing we could do about anything. Like 2 of them, like we probably could have avoided if I would have just taken the time to switch, but game not letting me run away slash being like handing out crits to the computer like crazy, it just didn't work out for us, that's all. Ayo, Dr. Masochist. Okay, how many raids did you get done? Oh, don't burn me. I know I at least saw a bit of 2 of them. Doing the hardest raids in the game, cleared phase 1 and technically phase 2. Okay, how many phases are there though? That's the real question. 5. That's too many phases. That's far too many phases. That's ridiculous. Okay, I'm not about to mess around with that. On content, this is almost a 20-minute... Like, for just 2 phases, 20 minutes? Or are you saying it's a 20-minute fight for all 5? Because at that point, that's not... No, all 5. Okay, that's not that bad then. Still a little annoying, and 20 minutes is a long time to keep up concentration for all the ins and outs, but yeah, that's not nearly as bad. There's a raid that was 22 minutes. 7 feet. Gross. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I am not into MMOs or video games in general like that, where it's like, oh hey, it's like you want a tough boss fight? Here is a boss fight that will literally just take you 20 plus minutes because fuck you, that's why. Why do you have Psybeam? Like honestly, I feel like Spinda should probably get a where are you at, Mercury? Spinda should probably just get a double team goes away. Spinda should just get an evolution so it has psychic typing. I mean, that's usually how most raids go. You gotta do it in one go. You don't necessarily get, you know, hey, it's like you've done okay enough. How about we start you halfway through the next time you try this? These are only hard because of the length. None of these fights would be hard. That's the big thing, and like, I feel like that kind of goes along. Penny, just lay down in the bed with your brother. There's room. There's little room. My God, Penny. Alright, I'm not taking a chance on Psybeam coming out. See, the one with 7 phases has a checkpoint. What were we doing? Oh, right, I was trying to figure out what I need to... Okay, I'll start off with Pikachu just to see. Because I can't remember what this rival fight brings. 5 bonds, 25. Alright, luckily it's only throwing out growls, which means nothing to me. 7 phases has a checkpoint after phase 0. Technically it's 8 phases, but there's a checkpoint after the technical first phase. I mean, yeah, at that point, who cares about that? That phase 0, the one we're doing at the moment, is one of the easiest. By the way, it's second easiest. Okay. All right, shelter comes out. We're gonna just keep it running. Again, the general plan is to evolve Pikachu pretty much as soon as we can. Pikachu literally learns nothing important at this point. Alright. Absolutely free fight. Alright, let me pull up my thing real quick. Alright. So Route 8 is coming up, which we can't catch anything in here, which fine, whatever, who cares. Unfortunately, part of these first few ultimates have been difficulty crept to the moon. Interesting. Alright, arguably, I guess we really want Nidoking, or not Nidoking, Charmeleon to be getting leveled up as much as possible, because he's clearly going to be the one that's going to be hard carrying, honestly, probably the next 2 gyms, realistically. Also, the first 3 ultimates just don't have DPS checks anymore. Interesting. So that's got to be kind of nice. Oh, clicked A1 too many times. That's on me. Yes, still switching games. Haven't. I don't think I'll be switching to trying to speed run any Pokemon games anytime soon. And if I do, it'll probably at best be one of those glitch runs where it only takes like a handful of minutes to actually set up, because otherwise it's just going to take too long. Either that, or I would technically want to try and speed run whatchamacallit, like Black and White, because I know I was talking about it earlier, but I wouldn't say speed ran, but I literally played through all of Black and White, or Black 2 White 2. Again, I can't remember which one, but I played through all of it and its post game in about 8 hours. Okay, I think I could probably switch to the next area, because I could probably now handle a lot more now that we're Golbat. They exist, but well, the bomb out ones, someone's cleared, with the party having 100+ deaths throughout the fight, apparently. Okay. You're on Christopher. Yeah, it must have been like one of the very few times where it actually gave me like the full 5 minutes. But yeah, we're slowly but surely working on getting Jigglypuff up and running. Complete an Abra solo run. I'm trying to, like, depending on what game, which you've done Fire Red, Leaf Green. I'm trying to think, what moves can you find that Abra would be able to learn essentially before Misty's gym. You're stuck with struggle until you can get TMs. Interesting. So we're gonna have everybody pretty much level 30. Okay, so once we get to like 28, we can keep moving through. If I remember correctly, I had to level 28 to finally be pro. Now, in this Abra solo, like, I'm assuming at that point, if you had to get all the way to 28, you literally mean only Abra, no Evoing Abra whatsoever. Duck comes out. Check those. Do you have? Okay, you at least have magnitude. All right, we'll send you out. See what we can do with this. Did it mainly grinding it too, just to prove you could. I would recommend anyone do. All right, again, like, was it strictly? Okay, seriously, dude, quit hitting yourself. What is up with the game today? It's literally giving me the worst RNG humanly possible. Like, literally, anything I try and do, it's like, nah, fuck you. Also, it's not a solo run if you use any other mons for anything on... Well, yeah, again, that's, you know, that kind of goes with the name solo run. 208. Is that anything that we got going for us in platinum? Okay. You don't see it. Okay, actually, wait, hold up. Did I not mark down 208? Oh wait, nope. That's Gliger. Gliger was in 208. For a second there, it looked like 206. Actually, wait, is that? No, that's 206. I'm not. Okay, so wait, did I really? Oh, 208's like, I put 208 so much further down. Okay. I thought it would have taken us longer to get to 208. Okay, well, in that case. 208 up there. If I remember correctly, I couldn't KO anything that wasn't a Kakuna Metapod until I was level 15. Interesting. Yeah, you. Show me ground types that I can hit with a water gun. Alright, I'm willing to take a risk. Alright, good job, Duck. Honestly, forgot that I had XP share on the Bidoof. And I already said until I got a modest nature too, so minus attack, nature, on an already abysmal attack stat. You know what? Let's get at least Luxie out there so we can at least get some experience kind of spread around. Jesus. Right, we're never gonna. Well, actually, I don't want to say never gonna have rock climb, but odds of us having rock climb are slim to none. Okay, yeah, I think this is what happened this time. What do we got going on here? And swap you. All right. So I don't have to run all the way around. I think it was level 78 or something when I had to candy up like 5-6 levels to beat Lance. Also got 7 badges in the draft lock to beat Tate and Liza with 3 poke. Yeah, literally going through and re-watching Recharge Emerald and having to do that as a Nuzlocke reminded me just how awful the twins are. Like, such a rough battle to deal with. And with Recharged Yellow, it's not just a generalized, oh hey, by the way, here's the fight. You also are, to get all the achievements, you're doing it on challenge mode, which I think adds in an extra mon, turns on smart AI, and I don't know if it actually possibly changes their move setter and whatnot, but it becomes a whole ass thing. And I gotta say, can't recommend it. The 3-mon TNL is otherwise. Yeah, no, it's. You gotta essentially get some good RNG on your side, or have to have everything so perfectly set up it's not even funny. After that fight, petition the Discord that this challenge is bang. Yeah, I was gonna say that's you having slacking obviously is gonna help out a lot. Back to Pokemon Crystal. I didn't need to switch anything, right? I don't think so. I think we're good on making sure everybody that's dead is put away. At least I hope. No, don't put me to sleep. That's just rude. Yeah, and Guts Facade. Swallow just instantly delete. Ooh. I was gonna say, did you have something to... I'm assuming you had some kind of item to put a status effect onto your Swallow, because I don't think... I don't think Xatu has anything specifically to set up a status on it, right? Nope, when in the wild, that makes sense. Funny enough, I immediately went offline turn 1. The line I cooked had me Shadow Ball, Claydol, turn 1, nope beyond it. I was gonna say, funny enough, the thing that I essentially had to do to get the win over on the twins was make sure to take out the Xatu before it could even load up Sunny Day, because it loading up Sunny Day essentially made both Claydol and Soul Rock damn near impossible to deal with. I mean, honestly, like getting lucky and having Claydol just never wake up is nice. It's funnier that okay, we're back to here. What we're doing? Oh yeah, we switched over to Charmeleon so we can get some levels on Charmeleon. Right. Funny that never Claydol woke up because it was the last mon I KO'd. Honestly, it might have been the last one I KO'd as well. Because literally, Xatu is dangerous for setting up Sunny Day, making pretty much anything else they threw out just about as tough. Grumpig was like the next one to come out, and Grumpig's a lot scarier than Claydol overall, so that one had to go first. Then Solrock, then Lunatone. Then yeah, so Claydol had to have been the last one that I legitimately had to worry about, because everything else was legitimately just scarier. Three mods are Swallow, Slacking, Shiftry. Honestly, nice setup overall, to say the least. When I positioned them to ban Slacking, I had to point out somehow that Truant is not enough to... It really isn't, especially if you're not also going to ban like the use of items or anything like that, because you can literally just use your Truant turn to be like, oh okay, I use an item to, you know, benefit me in some way, shape, or form. And even then, like, it doesn't necessarily need to be that specifically. Who did I teach cut to? Seriously, who did I have cut on? Did I teach it to Bulbasaur? I might have taught it to Bulbasaur. I don't think there's hidden items in the middle. I think that's only a Gen 3 thing. I could be wrong, though. It's fine. Like, I ran the Calyx and my Slacking one-shot everything on Wallace's team with Hyper Beam and Outspeeds. Oh, especially Hyper Beam. It's like when you know you're going to be Truant anyways, it's like, fuck it. You might as well just use, whatchamacallit. You might as well just use Hyper Beam, right? Alright, I'm gonna swap on the chance that you're about to throw out Sludge. Back to white. Which, oh yeah, we're getting rid of our Darumaka because, apparently, all of a sudden, we don't move faster than a Deerling, and it gets a third crit in a row. And by third crit in a row, I mean not the same Deerling, but it's like we fought a Deerling beforehand. It got 2 crits in a row, and then the next Deerling we literally ran into also got a crit. So that's where our luck has been. Like, absolutely garbage today. And I ran the Calyx with 0 IVs and Neutral Nature, still one-shots everything but Gyarados, which is a 15-16. Okay, so you're practically guaranteed to one-shot any day of the week. Yeah, Deerling, fucking monster. I was gonna say, what do you have on Slacking that specifically covers that? I mean, I would imagine, like, yeah, I was gonna say Shadow Ball, right? Imagine it's gotta be Shadow Ball. Which, honestly, allowing Slacking to learn Shadow Ball is kind of just nasty work. Exactly why, other than the fact that, you know, Ghost is physical, which never really made a lot of sense to me. I'm assuming it's one of those, I guess, kind of overarching thought processes of they were trying to balance out the amount of like physical to special moves, and they were like okay, here's obvious ones like grass, fire, water, electric, and dragon all being special type of deal. And they were like, okay, well, we need a couple more physicals. Ghost is physical because reasons. Which I would say, arguably, Ghost, I would say, should, at least in my brain, feels more special than anything else. Dragon being special, like, because what, the only dragon move that you specifically have in Gen 1 when they decided all of this was Dragon Rage, which that in itself is a physical, or is a special move. Dragon Rage does not sound special. Yeah, but the way they have it set up, the animation for it, it's clearly a special move because it's essentially just Dragon Breath but different. I'm trying to remember. Okay, yeah, Chargestone Cave is out. Route 7 is out. Alright, so long as we can get at least one more encounter before the next gym, I'll feel pretty good. Otherwise, Stoutland's gonna have some hard ass carrying to do. Oh no, I saw the message above about it being, oh, you're gonna want to fight, aren't you? About it should have been physical, which again, like that's why I mentioned Dragon Rage and how with that being the only dragon move, that in and of itself, with the way that they essentially designed it, that one is special, so that one kind of just like leans into it all. Which I guess again, one of the reasons why Ghost might have been set to be physical is because quite literally because of Lick above that. Oh, okay, that one. I think actually 3-mon and the Emerald E4 Heracross kind of destroys Sydney. I mean, Sydney's honestly a joke. You literally get one solid fighting type and you're generally golden for Sydney. And Glacia, Starmie destroying Drake, Slacking destroying Phoebe and Drake. Yeah. Like, you definitely drafted a insanely solid team. But yeah, definitely whoever was in charge of the ban list not banning Slacking, clearly not very familiar with the shenanigans that Slacking essentially has in its pocket. Not Drake, Slacking destroys walls. I mean, same difference. I would still imagine that Slacking solidly handles Drake. You know, Slacking goes down. Oh no, it's the final fight of the game. Just exactly. You just go until he can't go no more. Trying to learn Rage. No. I feel like Rage, for it to be useful, would have to build up damage more quickly. We should be fine. Okay, I think we will be fine, but I'm not taking the chance. Guaranteed you at least 3 of a 6 month, right? Like stab, super effective, hyper beam that literally matches up with your attack stat of choice. Kinda hard to beat. Oh, did I say super effective? I was just going through the normal list of just like, okay, here's all the extra modifiers to make something better, but yeah, just, I mean, stab in general, just because what, is Hyper Beam a 120 power move? Which, that turns it into a 180. 150, okay, so extra 75, so 225 on that was... Yeah, and then just with double on top of that, how strong, how high of a attack stat that Slacking's gonna have, taking advantage of the not having the special split. And the fact that his ability is literally just built-in recharge anyway, so it makes the downside of God damn, what is up with these crits? The downside of okay, seriously, what? Actually, wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say what are up with these crits, but in Gen 1, crits are based off of speed, and the Meowth line being one of the fastest, Persian specifically being the fastest of Gen 1, it's a crit machine. Sometimes I forget how often mechanics have changed throughout Pokemon. Nope. Alright, later, nerd. They made the right call in banning Anymon with BST over 600, but why didn't they? Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, is like the people that you're playing with are specifically just like generally casual players, and they see something like Truant and they go, oh, why the fuck would I want this garbage? And they're like, okay, no, that's enough of a deterrent that nobody would want it. Alright, I'm not about to deal with you. Draft order was Tailo, Slackoth, Wishmer, Skarmory, Torkoal, Staryu, Seedot, Heracross, Viper, Torchic. Yeah, okay, Gen 1, broken as they come. Pretty sure Electrode, Gen 1 fastest. I'm fairly certain that in Gen 1, at least from what I remember seeing, it was Persian that was technically the fastest, or at the very least, it had the, because it had Slash, it had the best critical hit chance overall, which it's been a while since I watched the video on it. To be fair, how broken Slacking isn't, again, to like a casual person, no. Pretty much someone who exclusively like only knows Pokemon up to the whole like generic, like, oh, if the move that my Pokemon's learning doesn't actually do damage, who cares? Like if you're at that basic like surface level of Pokemon, you're not gonna look at slacking and go, oh hey, like this could be problematic. And they were like, we want people to have powerful Pokemon. I guess, yeah. There's a difference between powerful, Starmie, and overpowered. Yeah, like if they're taking the time to still ban Gyarados, but they're not trying to ban slacking, then they're not necessarily trying to let people have powerful Pokemon. They're going, oh hey, we know these Pokemon are generally meant to be we generally know these Pokemon to be quote-unquote problems, and we generally agree. Gyarados isn't overpowered because of its stats, it's overpowered because of how fucking common it is. I wouldn't necessarily say that's necessarily quote unquote overpowered by any stretch. Just because you can generally go to any body of water and fish up a Magikarp. I don't know, that at least in my head that doesn't make it overpowered. I almost feel like that'd be kind of like complaining about how often you can find how easily like you can find a Zubat and be like, well, that means Crobat's overpowered because you can easily find a Zubat in many different locations and then have a chance at a Crobat. I know it's an example, but you have a chance to not get a Zubat. If you're playing a game with Magikarp in it, you're getting a Magikarp. Again, it's one of those things where it's like, I almost feel like at that point that's just like splitting hairs for no reason. Also about that, let's see. Yeah, no, I read that. Plenty of good mons, but better, but it's like nothing that's that common. Again, I don't feel like just because mon is easy to find doesn't inherently make it quote unquote overpowered. It just makes it a like the perfect fallback of, well, I don't have anything else that I would want to grab in this specific area. I have a body of water near me. Let me just pop out the old rod and get to work. Kind of more imagine if Salamence was successful as Magikarp, it'd be. I mean, yeah, but that's a very big false equivalence because one, Salamence is a pseudo legendary, and that doesn't really like you said, there's still better options than Gyarados stats wise. Like, you can't just be like, oh, it's like, well, what if you could just find Arceus, like, guaranteed at all times in the first patch of grass that you find? Also, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Swampert is debatably overpowered. I would say no. Like, it's a solid choice to get you through several of the fights, but overpowered, definitely not. I mean, frickin' especially with how early the Trico line gets it getting Leaf Blade as early as it does, like, that is some insanity of, like, a power jump. Whereas with Swampert, the best you're really getting is technically Mud Bomb, and that even has a not great accuracy when it comes to ground moves for a while. And on top of that, literally the only water move you get, and pretty much until Surf, is just Water Gun. Destroys Roxanne, destroys Watson, destroys Flannery, good on Tinel, decent on Juan, even okay at the E4. Pretty sure it's the worst of the... Like, just like how in, like, Gen 1, it's like, depending on which starter you choose, you pretty much get your easy, medium, hard difficulties. With, okay, you choose Bulbasaur, you're pretty much solid for the first 5 gyms of being like, okay, I'm at least not going to be taking super effective damage, resisting a good handful of the first 4 gyms, as well as being super effective against the first 2. Squirtle at least gets you super effective against Brock, and then after that it kind of falls apart, and then you don't see any real benefit from Charmander until you get to... Ooh, let me switch. Until you get to Erica. Same pretty much thing goes for Gen 3. It's just, especially with Gen 3, surprisingly, it feels a lot more balanced overall. Because at least with Roxanne, pretty much no matter what starter you choose, you can generally get them all to a point where you can have a super effective move against Roxanne. And then with Brawly, you get no advantage any which way. And then you get to Watson. Obviously, that's where Marshtomp will really end up shining. Just in case. And then from there, it's like you still get the value out of Torchic, and then Trico's just, you know, at least resists. Water type champion, I'm pretty sure automatically makes Sceptile the best of the 3 starters for the Elite Four. I mean, yeah, probably. There's no far and away worse starter in Gen 3 like there is in Gen 1. Trico isn't good on every fight, but the fight it's good on is nuts. You're not wrong. I think that's also probably one of the reasons why they ended up giving it Leaf Blade as early as it does, because again, that's just like a insane thing to just be like, oh hey, by the way, here's a 90 power move while you're still in 2nd stage. Okay, so this is Route 7. We can catch them on here real quick. Do I even have... great balls yet. I have a great ball. Alright, well, seeing as how we're here. Oh god, it's wait, go back here. Which one of you has the balls? Great ball. Oh, swapping. That's I was like, why is it acting weird? It's because I can't swap. Also, Swampert either destroys or is great on all of the hardest fights. Watson, Flannery, Tate, except for Winona's. Gotta say, Winona not a fun time. I was gonna say, even teaching Swampert Ice Beam to help deal with options, it's not great. Watson's still the hardest gym, and I think that again, that's really dependent. So long as you get a ground type, you're set. And there are options to get. I was gonna say, how many options are there to get a ground? Yeah, like 2. It's like 2 or 3, yeah. Other than that, you essentially just need something to handle the Voltorb explosion out the rip, and then after that, you just need something to generally take care of the Magneton, which firefighting, you got options for those. Bulky deals that. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Magneton's definitely something to watch out for, but I still think at the end of the day, you go in with at least something that deals super effective damage. Magneton arguably not going to be that big of a deal. Like, you go in there with Hariyama, two cross chops, 2 vital throws, you're probably Gucci. Hell, get lucky with a 5-stack arm thrust and you're probably dropping him at. It's already going to be one of the hardest fights in Emerald because... Yeah, being a double battle and obviously having to deal with that is its own level of a headache. Yeah. Oh crap, we need to get rid of Quagsire. That's the one I was forgetting about. Forgot about losing Quagsire. I'm glad I thought about it. Let's see, how did we lose Quagsire again? Just to make sure that I'm not going crazy. Right, it was when Darumaka got outsped crit for pretty much no reason. That's what it was. That's what it was. Alright. Sorry, Quagsire. Alright, Togepi, I guess you joined the team. Not that I'm actually gonna do anything with you. I'm just getting Jigglypuff to 20 and then we're running at Whitney before more shit happens. Drake, I also think is one of the hardest fights. If you don't have an ice type move, that's probably the hardest fight in the game. Yeah, I'd say other than that, there's like, at least in Gen 3, they expand the move set for dragon types, so you have an option there. Plus, so long as you take the time to search around, you do get at least you can get a hold of Ice Beam before getting to Winona. So it's like, okay, it's like you have the option of best ice move in the game, arguably. Ice beam in the game corner. I wasn't even talking about that. I'm pretty certain you can get ice beam for free on the sunken ship. And it's I'm pretty certain you can get it before you can even get dive. Unless that's a part of recharged emerald that I'm... So you can theoretically get it before Winona, same with Flamethrower and T-Bolt. I mean, yeah, same, but like, I'm talking more so of like, you can just, like, you can genuinely just find it out in the wild, not that you have to spend money and like spend a shit ton of time gambling. It's free to use Pokehex, and I know, oh god, I can't remember what the guy's name was, but the guy that you sent me who did the Dark Souls stealth mode, and how he was like, okay, if you can prove that you can essentially infinitely get X, Y, Z, it's reasonable to just hack it in to save yourself time. Which at that point, yeah, that's pretty much what you got going on with the coins itself. Like, if it was actually fun to do the gambling, I'd be like, yeah, just take the time, gamble, have fun. But it's genuinely not that fun, which is the overarching issue. For all Voltorb flips problem, at least it's not. Yeah. I'd still rather personally do the slot machines. I feel like that one's always been more kind to me. But roulette, meh. Tianmo would have been great to get here. Like, I think like that's would have been like my one, like, I really want. Like, only way that I'm probably getting lucky at this point, especially in white, is if I find a shiny. Which, with the way the luck has been, no. Okay, can you just bite? Okay, well, you know what? If you're gonna be this way, I'm out. Okay, I already fought you, right? Fairly certain I already fought you. Okay, please stop dropping my accuracy. Okay, seriously though. Just quit being that guy. Thank you. I'm definitely not dealing with Pharaoh Seed. Swapping back to Emerald, which we were working on getting Golbat up. I think 2 more levels real quick. Yeah, 2 more levels. 2 more levels and then we can start pushing forward again. This is why I enjoy being able to speed the game up to 400%. I don't mind the grind. Like, if this was my own, like, just kind of personal sit back and relax challenge, I'd probably just have something on in the background and I'd just be casually doing this. But no, we're here to make a proof of concept. Again, I don't think it's like unrealistic to be able to do this, and then somebody who probably has a slightly better attention span / somebody who is more so willing to ignore chat would probably do a bit better than what I've done. But either way. Friday Gifts does... What do you mean? No, I know what... Like, I know what Bing is. I'm asking, like, what do you mean by adding gifts? I haven't added... Do I have an added gift name? To be honest, I haven't looked at my things in a while. I do have add a gift. Okay, it's like add a gift. Ah, okay. So that's more so for my my voice activated GIF stuff. I would need a specific link to the GIF itself. That's all, and then whatever word you'd want it to technically trigger. So when I say the word, that GIF would then pop up. Because I'm adding Get Good. Actually, let me pull up the program that's like listening. Okay. Get Good. Okay, it literally just comes up as Get Good. So I'd have to put it up as that specifically, but yeah, that would work. Also, when did we get to level 28? Okay, oh yeah. I want 30 great balls. Also being said, I want 20 super pots. I need 20 repel, or 20 antidotes. Also up to me. Okay. This should work. Okay, let me just click on that real quick. We'll open the link. Pause that. Okay, I think that should work. Okay. Let us see if it does. Wait. Log in. Reactions. Okay. Add a reaction. Okay, that does not work. Can I get a actual copy image address? Maybe that'll... Okay, that worked. Get good. I think I normally do like 3 seconds, and then okay. So from there, all the way. Got it, and save changes. Sec. All right, that should be good now. All the way back down. All right, get good. There you go. Pokidoku. All right, we'll do that here in a moment. Okay, Thunderstone for sure. So I don't have anything else on me that needs. Yeah, no. Okay. Item. All right, as much as I like. Oh, it actually won't let me. Damn. Okay, I guess we're just stuck with Pikachu. All right, because maybe that's only in other situations where I can. Evolve Pikachu. Well, that's gonna be worrisome, but we'll make it work. Then, let's see, wait. Wait, did it say I did? Oh. Alright, fresh water. I need to go sell some crap that I don't care about. Alright. Water gun, seismic toss. This is... Okay, so those are all useful. HP up. Picture on the HP up. So we did all those. Either. Okay, so I can get rid of TM30 and TM18. Right. So 30, 18. Run to the Thunderstone for now. Lemonade. So Tri-Attack, Ice Beam, and Rock Slide. Well, I'm gonna hope that Nidoking can learn the Rock Slide. Oh, baby! We're gonna finally get rid of Mega Punch. Hold up on that, doing the daily builds. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Ice Beam. Where do we? Do we put it on Gary? No, we put it on Wartortle. We will get rid of Tackle for Ice Beam. And then nobody needs Tri-Attack at this exact moment. As far as the raid goes, the fourth phase of that fight has you fighting a phase 1 and 2 boss at the... I'm gonna have to leave and come back, aren't I? Because I don't think I can actually move either of those. Ooh, okay. Definitely gonna crunch. Yeah, Bama resurrects them. Jesus. So okay, can I like get around this guy, or do I literally have to leave? Thankfully, they res at 40%. Okay, well, that's not nearly as bad. Still annoying, obviously. Okay, good. I can go around. I'll stand biased towards this fight. Phases 3 and 4 are my favorite. I was gonna say, good music can make a bad time more bearable. Let's see if we can start biting through our problems. Now what? PC was fantastic. I pitched on stream about how much of a nightmare it is to learn, but it's so satisfying once you learn it. Yeah, the process of learning how to do X, Y, Z is can always be such a pain in the ass, but actually, like, having to do it after you learn it, it's like, always feels a lot better. Like, I know when I first played through Bloodborne, trying to get used to trying to get used to Gehrman's parry timing and all that, like, not a great time, not gonna lie. Did not have fun with that. Second time I played it, literally first tried it, and it's not like I was like over leveled or anything. It's just I knew what I was doing, because there's so much shit you have to keep track. Yeah. There's so many encounters in this cave, and yet I can't appreciate any of them because I can't catch any of them. All because Meditite took a random crit that from a mon that had less, like, that had a lower attack than it did. But the crit but yeah, took a crit and it just one-shot me. So it's like, oh hey, by the way, you know how you're having fun with your Meditite you just picked up, and you're like, oh hey, this will be really useful. Yeah, not so much anymore, buddy. Alright, I'm just assuming that I'm gonna actually have to fight Team Plasma. Let's between the quotes, the thunder debuffs. Okay, you're finally ready for me to do the Pokedoku? Okay. We can do the Pokedoku real quick. Look this over to here. We can go to here, and then actually, just in case, I really just need to. Actually, you know what? I am going to do myself a favor, and we'll just do that. Okay, dual type flying Johto, flying no evolutionary line. Okay, normal dual type, normal Johto, normal no evolutionary line. Psychic dual type, psychic Johto, psychic no evolutionary line. Okay, that's all fun. Complete the Doku, and I also said on stream the final quote. You've seen that phase, both variations of the quote are identical except for one word. Interesting. Okay, yeah, DM me the Doku. I'll look at it afterwards. Alright. Flying dual type. There are so many different flying dual types out there. That being said, no one's saying Lediba. Point 4. Obvious choice. Flying for Johto, you know what? I'll double down, but I won't go Lediba. I'll go Ledi in. 4%. Honestly, a little surprised more people said that. All right, flying, but no evolutionary line. Oh god, I can't remember its name, but I'm gonna attempt it. Yes, Bombardier. 3.3. Solid. Okay. Normal dual type. I feel like normal dual type is going to be a little bit more interesting. Like, I know, like, my brain's immediately going to Hisuian Zora and Zoroark. But I feel like so many people are going to say that. I don't want to actually say it. Maybe we'll hold off on normal dual type until I can possibly think of something that might be more interesting. All right, a normal type in Johto. My brain immediately wants to go Hoot Hoot, but that might just be pure flying. I don't think it is. I think it falls under the classic, nah, you're still normal flying. Just because you got to have a normal flying bird in every gen. Really? Tornadoes? Really? First pure... That's insanity. Okay, so that... So again, then maybe I just go, honestly, Hoot Hoot Noctowl. Again, following the same trend, just go for the shenanigans. You know what? Screw it. That's what I'm doing. Hoot Hoot, 1.7, not bad. Noctowl, 5.7, okay. It's so funny to me that the flying isn't even one of my favorite types, but 2 of my 3 favorite mons are all... Yeah, okay. So no evolutionary line. Again, you said it yourself, Tornadus. We could go Tornadus. That... Actually, you know what? Just because you brought it up, we'll go Tornadus, and we'll go even Therian, because everybody loves to not pick that one. Oh crap, I was thinking we were on flying because we were talking about flying. Normal, okay, never mind. That's me screwing up because of my brain. Yeah, that would have been up there because we were talking about flying. I was thinking about flying. I thought it was on flying. Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll speed through this. I want to say Inkay. Psychic for Johto. I mean, Draforig's like the easy choice. Nah, fuck it, I'm going with Draforig. Honestly, 7.6, that's not bad. Psychic with no evolutionary line. Ooh, unknown for Johto, that's actually pretty good. Actually, you know what? You said it. Let it be. 6.2. Okay. If I would have went no evolutionary line, normal, I probably honestly would have just defaulted to Kangaskhan, knowing me. Either that or Audino. Honestly, Ditto, good choice. Ditto, good choice. Most common picks, Pidgey, Pidgeotto. Wow, I'm surprised Hoot Hoot went as hard as it did. Ooh, Skarmory's a good choice. So many people going Arceus. Wild. Xatu, okay. Mew, not a big surprise. Alright, least common. Mega Clefable. I will say, people picking Megas is honestly just kind of dumb, if you ask me. Igglybuff, only a 0.2. 1.5 on Igglybuff there. Not gonna lie, Gligar. Gligar is a solid choice for Flying Johto. I can see why that's only 1% of what people grabbed. I mean, granted, I was going for a theme, but I didn't even think of Gligar. Oricorio Pau? Insane choice. Especially with the fact that you have, what, 4 Oricorios to specifically choose from? Indeedee would have been a good choice. Like I said, I probably would have went Kangaskhan or Audino personally, which as soon as I started typing in Audino, it probably would have went Mega Audino. Celebi, apparently pretty much it's such an insignificant percentage have chosen Celebi. That's kind of crazy to me, which apparently quite literally just the creators pick. Just the creators pick. Slowking, honestly, solid choice. I'm not surprised that Girafaring's as high as it was. And then Iron Leaves, yeah, again, Paradox Pokemon, Mega Pokemon, was like that. Those are going to be your ones that a lot of people aren't going to choose right away. Okay, so got to deal with you. Don't use X special. Uses X special. What's the first move that you use? Bind. Solid choice, game. Like, if you're gonna have it programmed, like a NPC programmed to specifically do, like, hey, I'm gonna use this item, at least have them like programmed to use a special move. Like, I know that actually makes things harder for me, but screw it. I literally didn't go with Selby because I was like, oh, it's a Gen 2 Mon. People are gonna pick it because it's early Gen, and I think it's also one of those ones where, even though Gen 2, like that early Gen, a lot of people generally like the Mons from Gen 2. Selby doesn't hit nearly as hard as Mew does, as well as like compared to like its next counterpart of Jirachi in Gen 3. So I feel like Selby gets forgotten about a lot. Guess we might as well just do the double battle, right? Don't Mew and Selby have identical stats? I don't know, you're asking the wrong person. It wouldn't surprise me. Okay. Casually just being like, hey, here's $10,000, you know? Must be nice. Oh, yeah, real cool. 2 cannon, not 2. Tornadus Incarnate. Yeah, if you would have went with the Thien form, that probably would have been better. Stuffle, Sentrent. Oh yeah, Sentrent. Way up there. That's not a big surprise. Oh, the Melota. That's a decent choice. Ooh, Veluza. I always forget that that's a part psychic. That one never has ever felt like it's a part psychic type. Like, other than the fact that it has like pink fins, like nothing about it screams okay, so that leads to a cave. But yeah, nothing about it screams psychic. Lurk, don't I? At most I'm going for the next like 40-ish minutes. Again, unless like some crazy crits happen, which they haven't happened in a minute. They haven't happened in a minute. I think we'll be okay. Solo run quest? No, not yet. I will be sure to do that here in a minute. But I have it in the old noggin. Alright, I'm hoping this guy will... Oh, no. There you go. I was gonna say, like, it's like, at least let me heal here. Alright, we at least got a place to heal, which will make clearing this area out so much better. Honestly, mainly lurking because my headset's got... Oh, I mean, that's fair. Retaliates. Okay, 70 power. Never mind, we're switching. Alright, at bare minimum, we're taking on, I'm just gonna Just let me run. Just let me run. Just let me run. At bare minimum, we are taking on Whitney. I just want to get Jigglypuff up to 20, so that way we have that chance to actually hit it with Sing and hopefully stop it from rolling out if we need to. Because honestly, I feel like if I can get Jigglypuff in there, hit Sing. Ooh, actually, I was gonna say, I don't remember what all different items Mom can buy you, but I know she's called at least once, maybe twice. I should probably pull out whatever. Super Potion and a Repel. Okay, well, better than nothing, nah. I was gonna say, I don't think you can buy a Moonstone from Learn Rollout. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of Disable. Honestly, what I should probably do is just set up Jigglypuff to absolutely just go bonkers with its own rollout. Like, honestly, I think that's just what we should do. Just be like, hey, screw it. We're gonna send out Jigglypuff turn 1. Hit Defense Curl, so rollout immediately does a stage higher of damage. And then just click rollout. Okay, now we're tapping Drowsies with Pound. I'm gonna say that's gonna be like the one thing that's going to like 2, maybe 3 more battles, depending on what we fight. I definitely think one issue that I'm gonna probably gonna have to worry about is Miltank outspeeding. Alright, there is 20. I think my plan is start off Fearow, have Fearow essentially clear the way. And then we just kind of go from there. Alright, real quick before I get too deep into this. One, I just want to double check where I can get Moonstones from. Moonstone locations. Crystal. Jojo Falls. Runes of Alf inside hidden room in the lower right entrance number 2. I don't think I can get there. Mount Moon Square. Mom, deposit 15,000 with your mom, and she will randomly call you to let you know she bought one. Wild Cliff Fairy. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the Alf runes will help us, but I mean, maybe we can go check. I don't think I'm going to need Wigglytuff specifically for Whitney, but we'll worry about that when we come back to this. Alright, so I just did this. Tri-attack, right. So I don't think I'm holding on. Oh, floor. Alright, so I still need to catch a Pokemon from Route 7, right? Yes, I still need to catch a Pokemon in Route 7. Which... switch out Pikachu. Alright, Route 7 Mon. Alright, well. Cool, actually. Alright. That surprisingly worked out well. Do I happen to have a rare candy on me so I don't actually have to? I do. Abra, call you. Good Abra. Alright, cool. Honestly, solid find. Really great for Erica and Koga. Alright, and literally we are at the point where I should. Alright. Obviously we're not gonna get like, ooh, and we can go grab Eevee too. Wait, hold on. I was about to say, we could just go grab Eevee. No, no. Gen 1 is stupid. And you can't actually pick up new Mons without having space, which is fine. Okay, get out of my way. Alright, we're going to deposit. I guess we'll deposit Gyarados for now. Alright, so now the real question is, what do we specifically want to possibly change Eevee into? Ooh, back to Crystal. Okay. Alright, save just in case. Bureau out front. Alright, let's do this. 2 Mons. Clefairy comes out. Perfectly fine. Hitting Roar. Honestly kind of rude, but fine enough. Bureau, get back out there. Metronome. Alright, fair enough. Alright. Alright. 20v20. Well, 20v21. Okay, so I think at this point I sacrificed Togepi. Bring in Jigglypuff. God, it's literally not stopping rollout. That's so great for us. Okay, restarted rollout. Okay, nope, that's literally just it. That's so insane. Like we literally had nothing specifically for it. Alright, that literally just ends the run. Like we just couldn't stop rollout. That's insanity. Alright, well. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Alright, let's see. I'll close that out so that doesn't keep switching around. We will clear everything out. Like literally, if we didn't have so many things just dead, we could have set up something so much better. So that's just generally annoying. Alright, up next I can stop that recording. I can then sacrifice all of these recordings. We're not gonna need them anymore. So that'll at least free up a bunch of space, which is nice. Alright. Ugh. Like, seriously, didn't miss a single freaking rollout. Like, what is Gen 2's rollout accuracy? Because it almost feels like it's like infinite. Rollout. Rollout Gen 2. Really 90 accurate? Even for Gen 2? I don't want mystery dungeons. Yeah, no, it's been always been 90 accuracy. Wild. Okay. That is what it is. Like, if I can at least get in there with a freaking rock type. Well, not even a rock type, because rock doesn't resist rock. Like, I need something. Like, if I could have gotten in there with my Oddish. Like, if I had, like, literally something to status affect it, we would have been fine. Yeah, we probably still would have sacked, like, something, but still. Alright. Well, again, new PB, we learned some stuff. Hopefully we don't keep getting just absolutely screwed over by just the world's worst RNG. I will probably take the time to set up the next run so that way we don't have to start through the entire beginning again. Like, just get all the starters set up and ready to go, catch whatever route 1, 2, yada yadas that I need to catch while I'm shuffling through everything, and then just we can just kind of pick up from there. I think that's gonna be our best bet. And just again, trying to figure out how to save more time, because this is just a huge undertaking. This was literally over 24 hours worth of progress essentially just shot down the drain, because literally the cow is just decided to click rollout, never miss once, and then immediately click rollout again. Like, because what? Miltank is a... Miltank's a 500 BST Pokemon, right? Okay, you have a whole lot of stats on here, but none of... Okay, 490. It's pretty much a 500 BST. But yeah, like with how tanky it is, it's like... It also doesn't help. I mean... Yeah, it really doesn't help because it's not like... Like, it, yeah, sure, it has lower special defense, but literally none of my team had, like, worse special attackers to take advantage of that. And the only way to get an actual fighting type is if you catch a Drowsy and then go from there. Which, sitting here thinking about it, maybe one thing I need to do is hold on, where is it at? Maybe in Gen 2, instead of doing Route 36 when I do Route 36, maybe I need to do it afterwards to give myself a chance to get... Actually, wait, no. That wouldn't be Drowsy again. It would still be the same thing. Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Route 36 can stay where it's at. I was thinking, okay, maybe that'll give me another chance, but no, it'd be Route 35. That would give me the second chance at a Drowsy. Alright. Alright, so... Gotta remember to actually delete the save for Plat so we can actually take advantage of the fossil. At being able to get the fossils. I don't think White had that same issue, so that's just a Plat thing, which again, very stupid. Like, I don't know whose bright idea that was. Like, maybe that was to specifically stop people from borrowing games and overriding saves, but you know, whatever. Alright, well, we try again next week. Alright, I'm not gonna bother rating out. I'm just gonna end it here, probably chill out for the night. Yeah, because SmackDown should already be finished up so I can watch that, play some Pal World, and then tomorrow do a combination of editing and probably getting the 5th attempt? Yeah, because I think this was the 4th attempt. The 5th attempt at this challenge. At least setup. Hopefully we'll finally catch a break and have like RNG actually work for us instead of against us. But either way, again, if you're watching on YouTube, if you haven't already hit the like and the sub, definitely do that so you can see more of this. We do this every Friday unless something comes up, which I don't think anything's really come up on Fridays for me for the most part. Other than that, again, if you're here specifically for Pokemon content, this coming Sunday, we're doing more of our Nuzlocke of Alt Red. I've already trained up not only the team that we had, but all of the backup Pokemon all the way up to level 20, so that way, whatever I feel like we may or may not need to get ready for Misty, we can. I'm going to get everybody up to level 25, but we're going to run through up to Bill before we even think about taking on Misty, but we'll be doing that on Sunday. Either way, thank you all for joining me. Really do appreciate it. I will catch you in the next one.